A very good evening. I'm so super excited right now because finally I have my AWS cluster set up. I have my DFS, Yarn, everything running. I have fired JPS and I can see all of them running. So I'm super excited right now to complete my final part of the assignment, that is Hadoop HDFS and MapReduce World Cluster. I have already connected with the WinSCP, the name node, and I am on home Ubuntu where we will be executing our commands. Apart from that, I have already connected to my name node and running the browser on it. I'm so happy. I can see there are 3 live nodes. I can see my name node and my DFS storage type. I have also my browser running and I can see the temp folder here. So let's begin. And I have copied all my commands in the notepad. So the first command, that is the echo command. Okay. And here I run it. Now I should be seeing my file.txt in my WinSCP. Here it is with the line that we had written with echo, and that is the line. Perfect. Now we'll be listing our directory. Oops. Here you go. And it took a little bit of time, but it has listed whatever was there in HDFS DFS. Now I go back and I will be making a directory called user in my HDFS system, which then, oh, come on, yes, I'm sorry for a little bit slow system. Since it's late in the evening, I think the system is hung up too. But anyways, voila, here in our browser directory, we can see the user. Apart from that, we'll be again running the ls command, the listing command, and we'll see there the user directory with the temp directory. Whereas before it was only the temp directory, now we have user and temp directory. Now let's copy some files. Let's make the copy of the file that we had created in here. So I will be copying from local here. What was this file? I will be copying it from local to the user directory. And again, it is taking some time. I will make other copies with it with different file names, that is my file 2.txt, and once I am done, it will be having my file 3.txt. If I again run the ls command, I will again be seeing only 2 directories because after root I had to add user. Sorry for the silly mistake. Now I can see all my 3 files. My file 2 and my file 3. And let's even see it on the browser. So I go inside the user. Oops. Sorry for getting overexcited. And here I see my file 2 and my file 3.txt. What's next? Next is what I have done already. Oh, now I will be removing the files, starting with name, my underscore file, and then it can have anything. The asterisk says it can be my file neha.txt, my file user.txt, my file.txt, anything, and it will remove all those files. So basically I will be getting void of this files. Let's run. And ta-da, it says it has deleted all my files. That is my file 2.txt, my file 3.txt. So now when I come run the hdfs ls user command. So the listing command ls will not be able to show me anything because I have deleted everything. And similarly, when I see it in here, oops, everything is gone. But my user directory is still there, so I need to remove this directory. For that, I will be running the rmdir command here. And thereafter, I have deleted even the directory that I had created, and now the ls will show me temp folder. Here we go. Let's see in the browser as well. Ta-da! The user directory is deleted. So we are done with the first part of our video, that is Hadoop HDFS. Now I will be running for the very first time the MapReduce word count on my AWS cluster. So first we will be getting the Hadoop jar. That ran pretty fast. Good. Now I do not need this part since I had already started all the jobs running. So I will continue with setting up the environment part, and first it can ask me to create a folder. So I have made a user input folder which I will be checking in my browser. I refresh it, I see the user folder, then the ht user and the input folder. So I have the entire folder structure. Now I'll be changing the mode for the user directory to all read, write, execute for any kind of user. So here I set it, and I will check it with my ls command. So it says read, write, execute for everything, for every kind of user and group. The ht user and user has that, and I will even check for the user folder. So I have read, write, execute for the entire user folder. Great. Now I'm copying all the txt file from my Hadoop home to ht user input. So I should be having some kind of file in here. So I have 3: license.txt, notice.txt, and readme.txt. Now next, I will be doing the same listing on the console as well. Here I go. And I have all the 3 files: license.txt, notice.txt, and readme.txt. Now is the time to run the word count map. It ran really fast. No, it did not. I got a mistake, so I will be expanding my file. No, I know. In home, Control-C. Once again, and start. No such file or directory. Whoops. So I figured out what happened. First of all, I went and checked the jar file in my home folder, and I already have the jar file. And oops, sorry for that. And then I remembered that I had never created an output folder in the ht user, or I do not have a ht user folder. So I have a ht user folder. I mean, I need to make an output folder, and that will be all set to go. And for security purposes, let's go to HDuser, and I have my output folder there. Now I'm all set to run this command. Hopefully I will be able to run it this time. It has stuck. It means it's running. So it says already exists and it won't be able to run. So initially when it was not there, it had a problem, and now when it's there, it has a problem. Okay, so here is what I did wrong. I should not have created an output directory before. So I'm going to remove the directory, which is saying it's not empty, so I have to move it. So I successfully removed my output folder. Now I have only input folder, and I will be running the MapReduce word count, and it takes a little bit of time. Here, it's done, and I will be and now displaying the result. So this is what we got. Cannot see, sorry. So these are the word counts that we have in those files. And what I believe, if we see in the browser, in output folder, these are the two files that we got after the word count. And hereby I have made a 12-minute long video. And I have finished my assignment successfully. Thank you so much.